store between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, Winston. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. He is tough to bring down Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not be too sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. From the gun, Winston. Caught left side by Cobb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when
and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
20-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll be corraled right around the 34. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun. Mayfield. He'll get this to Eckler. And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver 1st.
And a Broncos 1st down.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And Mariota going to run on the option. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
39-yard line.
They go play action. Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On second down, Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brought down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's caught. Shepard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Titans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That was thrown over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
It's second down.
Mayfield on play action. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
7-yard line.
On second and goal, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Final play of the half here. Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Austin Eckler, 70 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Titans nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their